Hello, everyone. This is Coach Melvy coming to you. I'm actually going to start doing my general tarot readings on my Facebook page. I'm going to record them and then post them there. It'll be a lot easier. I'll just, send you the link for it. Trying to make things a little bit more easier for myself. Sometimes doing it on live isn't easy because for some reason I can't get the comments on my Facebook when someone wants a reading, so I'm going to make it real easy this time and just do the readings like this. And if there's anyone who actually wants a one-on-one consultation with me or a one-on-one reading with me, you are free to post below with your contact information, your email, or however you want to do the reading. Each reading depends on what it is you're looking for. A main general reading is $30. Anything above that depends on how deep you're trying to go. They're about 45 minutes at tops. Again, it depends. So let's just say, starting from general, yes, no questions, we pull the cards, answer some questions. Again, I do not answer questions. I just pull the cards. You form the questions in your head, or you already have the questions that you want answered within you. So I do not get involved in that part of it. I will tell you what the card means if you can't understand it yourself when I show it to you. But the answers, only you will know them. You will know if it lines up with your, it'll basically, I'm just here to help you, to guide you through it. Whatever your questions are, the cards that I pull spiritually are the ones that line up with your questions. And I need to get my sage going. Right back. Okay, let's continue on. So, at this point, I'm going to ask you to think about the questions that you have for source energy. You can call source energy, some call it source energy, some call it God, the creator, father, whatever it is you feel comfortable with. And it's fine, because there's only one creator, literally. And, we all, at the end of the day, we all end up at the same space. We're all here on a journey. And there should be no division. I'm trying to get this one book out of here and I can't. Okay. So, let's see. We have our Mythical Goddess Tarot. We have our Moon cards. We have our Energy cards. We have our Awaken cards. We have our Shaman cards. We have our Archangel cards. So, we're going to be getting a plethora of a lot of information from a whole bunch of different arenas, which is fine. Completely fine. And I'm going to explain to you which each one is. So, again, form the questions in your head. And if you need to write down the information, get a journal. This is going to be something that I'm working on, trying to get myself organized. I've been disorganized. I will say I have no shame in letting people know where I am in life, because I feel like if you can be honest in that space, then a lot of things you'll be released from. Seriously. We just have no idea, what the universe has in store for us. But being open and, honest with ourselves first and foremost, it'll catapult us into so many different blessings we don't realize, but we have got to be open and honest with self first. So apparently, hopefully you have your I have a new deck. And I'm learning how to shuffle them, but my hands are so little. I have tiny hands, really tiny hands. They don't look like it right there, but they're tiny. So me trying to hold a deck of cards sometimes, you see how big the cards they get over my head. So they're really big. Anyway, let me get started. So with that being said, I need you to take a deep breath and blow it out. Take another deep breath in through your nose. Hold it for 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Blow it out slowly through your mouth. Last time, take a deep breath in. Count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Blow it all the way out. This is what opens you up. This is what prepares you to be ready to receive. This is what takes you from alpha to beta state and from beta to theta. So you can receive and you can hear from spirit without any blockages. Clear your mind and be prepared to receive, and just know what questions that you have within you and let the cards lead. Okay, so first deck, I think, let's see. Since we're going into the new year, I want to see what the moon says right now. I'm going to pull from the moon and see what the moon is telling us to do. Let's see which cards are being pulled. Okay, let's do this, people. Let's see what the moon says for the new year. What are your questions? What are your passions? What are your... I used to be able to do this, but because I have little hands trying to shuffle the cards, oh, well, 2 cards just came out. All right, here we go. Let's get started. First card. A fiery climax approaches. What's happening in your life right now? What's going on within you? What's going on within you? And it's the sign of Aries. Full moon in Aries. There's some headbutting going on. That's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm feeling too. Full moon in Aries. What's some headbutting going on? You got some stuff going on. Fiery climax. That doesn't usually mean that's good. Literally. Literally. That just means that some stuff that needs to be cleared out. It's time to see if you've been a little too much me. Are you all about self right now? There's nothing wrong with being about self, but at the same time, sometimes it could distract you from where you're supposed to be. There's a tug of war going on between what you want and what someone else wants, but you'll have to wait a little while to see what's going on, what's going to happen next. As you wait, ask yourself if you've been handling the situation as sensitively as you could have done. If you know deep down that you've been a little rash or harsh, gone too fast or overstepped the mark, then accept that on some level you created this situation yourself, which means you can create your way out of it too. When this card comes to peak, it's coming out and it could be fiery. So this is an internal reflection for you. This is an internal reflection. There's nothing wrong with being about yourself, thinking about yourself. But if it's affecting or hurting someone else, or if you're just pushing people aside to get what you want, it can come across in a bad way. But the same way you got yourself in the situation is the same way you can get yourself out. So that's why I'm saying it's fiery. So in the midst of taking care of yourself, you need to be kind, be nice, smile, and polite, because when you're taking care of yourself, it's not about hurting others. So you got to be careful about how you navigate through this. That's why the fiery darts are there. That's why it's fiery. Being assertive is good. Just don't rush out over anyone. Just take it easy. Take it really easy. If you're in a tense situation, meditate peacefully. Don't be a baby. Don't whine about it. You know, if there's something that you're trying to get done and you're trying to whine your way through it, that's not going to help you. While you're trying to navigate through the situation, especially going into this new year, you need to focus on being more loving, more caring, more nicer, and you need to have more fun doing it. If it's not fun doing it, you need to figure out why. Chances are you're creating some situations around you that you don't have to create. So that's the first one. The second card, let's see what's saying. Emotions are running high, which flies right up into this one. This is the super moon. Emotions are running high. Fiery climax, emotions, which actually lines up with what this card just said. What's going on within you that you're fighting against. Okay? Next card, step out of your comfort zone. So basically, when you look at these three cards right here alone, they're telling you verbatim right there, you are the source of your issue. You're the source of the stagnation. You're the source. Let me move this a little bit. You are the source of your stagnation. You know, that's not a bad thing to look at. It's okay to see it. It's okay to recognize it. This is the North Node. You can't see it too clear there, but that's it. You step out of your comfort zone. You're in your own way. So these three line up together. This is about an emotional situation that you're dealing with, but you are putting your emotions into it too much. And because you're so highly emotion, you're causing situations that you possibly don't necessarily have to be in. So this is something to look forward to for the new year. Get out of your mind, get out of your own way, get out of your emotions, get out of your comfort zone. What are you holding on to that you need to let go of? What do you need to consider in order to move forward? And what's stopping you? All right, that was a kickoff start. That was a really kickoff. That did it. So let's just keep on moving. So we came out the box. So with that being said, let's see. Hope this is answering your questions. Might not be good all the time, but at the same time, it could be very good. So let's see what the energy cards have to say. I'm going to see what the energy cards say. Okay, well, we got a lot going on with energy. Energy is off the charts right now, just as much as the moon cards were. So there's a lot going on. All right. Fourth chakra, Archangel Ariel. Fourth chakra. What does these cards say? What's going on with you? Fourth chakra is the heart chakra. Why when I think about this, I'm like, heart chakra. Okay. Emotions are running high. Heart chakra. Archangel Raphael is telling you to do something or not to do something. What is it that's going on within you? Your heart chakra is screaming right now. Okay, so in here, there's a beautiful sphere of light right here. Right there. You can't see it because I'm trying to keep it in the light. So a sphere of golden light. Wait a minute, where is it? At the solar plexus. It's like down here. It looks like your heart though. It's a sphere of golden light, it says. But from I'm looking at it, it looks like the golden light is up here, but it's down here actually, and it's by your soul, which is the location of your third chakra and the center of your life force energy. 1, 2, 3. It's right below the heart chakra, actually. But it says the fourth chakra, which is your heart chakra. So the issue here revolves around emotions of desire and your personal energy. Emotions are running high. When this card appears upright, is an increased enthusiasm is present. An increased enthusiasm is present or soon on its way. So that could be what that's about. It's time. It's a great time to move toward completion of your desires. Get out of your comfort zone, because whatever this is happening, it could possibly hold you back from this. Your life force is vibrating with power and resonance, and your soul is calling you to direct your energy in a focused, purposeful manner. This angel of power is with you now, so go for it. You are in your own way. Step out of your comfort zone, because your emotions are running high, and you got to get control of this. These all line up. Everything is lining up from what I'm seeing. Basically, it's about your emotions again. It literally is about your emotions of desire and your life force energy right here. And that's right below your heart chakra. But it says your fourth chakra, which is your heart chakra. So obviously, it's attached to your emotions. So again, step out of your comfort zone. This is exactly what that means. This is exactly what that's telling you. Okay, more from the archangels. There's a blessing coming. The garden and the gate. The garden. This lines up with this so much, because right here you see a young lady. She's in a garden. She's tending to the garden. She's okay with tending to this garden, and it's giving her tranquil. She's in that comfort zone, that space. But past that gate is a whole new world. Totally whole new world. Hopefully you can see it. A whole new world. All this vast out here. But she's content being here. But because she's content being here in her comfort zone, it's stopping her from getting to the place where where she desires to go. So what was stopping you from doing that? What are you tending to, and what are you holding on to in this garden that you're tending to that's so beautiful, that's keeping you from stepping out of your comfort zone? So that lines up. All right, we have next, Goddess of the Moon. Goddess of the Moon. Goddess of the Moon. Some highlighting situations here. The moon, what does the moon do? It lights up things that are within the dark. And she's holding it up. Illumination, going within, intuition. If you see the card, you see the moon. She's holding it up. But it's above her, so it has a lot to do with your crown chakra as well, possibly. Intuition, going within, spiritual connection to the source, listening and hearing for what it is you need to hear. Um, you have water surrounding you. Water is cleansing and healing. This is about inspiration. It's literally about intuition and the ability to receive insights from your soul's point of view. This is where you literally have to trust your intuition and your soul. It's time to use it. It's time to start going within and getting the answers instead of asking everyone else what's going on with you. This goddess moon brings you all sorts of information, from how to be careful, or to something that's wonderful is about to happen. You might be told to take a different route home. And next thing you know, you took a left turn instead of that right one where you started to go. And next thing you know, you avoided an accident. This is going to protect you, give you information that you need to move left or move right. So this is where it's telling you to listen to your intuition. So pay attention to every guide. Everything that's lining up here is telling you exactly what you need to do. Step out of your comfort zone. Don't be afraid. Stepping out of your comfort zone. Stepping out of your comfort zone means stepping out of this garden, your comfort zone, and going to the unknown. But while you're doing that, follow your intuition because it's going to guide you out there. So there's no need to be afraid of it. Now's the perfect time to open up. Now's the perfect time for you to step out the gate. It's time for you to, step into what it is you've been wanting to have and wanting to do. All right, the next card that came out was, patience. There's the patience card. I think that explains it. While you're doing all of this, emotions running high, which makes sense. You want something. You want it now. But at the same time, something's holding you back from stepping out of this gate to doing it. But even if you feel like you do, you don't have the patience to let it work. Let the source energy give you the information that you need in order to navigate through all this. So this is where the intuition comes in. So if you trust the intuition, it won't be so easy. It won't be so hard, for you to come out of that gate, step out into your out there into the unknown, out of your comfort zone, because you're trusting your intuition, and your intuition is basically the spirit of God trying to guide you. Okay? So in the end result, everything goes back to God. Everything goes back to source. Everything goes back to the creator. The creator is within all of us. That's why intuition is needed. But also, you got to have patience to know that it's not going to happen automatically. You got to have that patience, and you got to get control of those emotions. Because when it's time to move, it's time to move. And it's time to sit still, it's time to sit still. You got to be patient and understand that. Because if you're letting intuition guide you, there's a reason that you're not moving. And you got to know why. And if you're not coming out of the comfort zone, you still got to know why. This is a good point for you to go to your intuition and listen to the spirit within and ask, what is it that I'm missing? What is it that I need to know right now to get control of this, and this, so I can do this? All right? Okay. Let's see what else we got going on. We've done the moon. We've done the energy. Let's go to the shaman. Let's see what our shaman's talking about for the new year. Okay. Hopefully this is making sense to you, but I really see a lot of internal healing, cleansing, organization going on within, and it's going to help you along the way. There's so many things that you really want to do, but you're in your own way. That's just it in a nutshell. And I can understand that because I've been in that space before. Sometimes you have so many things going on in your head that you don't know what to do. That could be emotions running high. That could be you not being able to step out of your comfort zone, because right now that's the only thing that makes sense, because it's familiar. And if you step out, and then all these other ideas are coming to you, so then you have to go back here and settle down and have the patience to know which one of the ideas that you have flowing is going to help you and guide you. A lot of things, this could be a lot of different things. So that's why as it comes to me, I'm giving it to you, and you'll know which one is applied, which one that you can apply to your life right now. So let's see what our shaman say. Oh, there's one. Okay, stranger, curiosity. What does this stranger have to do? That has a curiosity hanging over his head. Curiosity. There is something going on right here, and we need to find out why. What are we curious about today? What are we curious about today? Okay, curiosity, moving past fear or differences, curiosity and acceptance. This stranger, he moves around in a shroud of darkness that often elicits fear. So when you see someone in the dark, you know how that means. It often elicits fear, rejection, uncertainty as a danger of the unknown. The unknown defies at its very present. Yes, there's a veil of separation between you. Look closer and summon the courage to remain open to what you might find. You may be conditioned to look for what mirrors what is safe and unknown to you. Let me say that again. You may be conditioned to look only for what mirrors what is safe and unknown to you, which is that comfort zone. So this is the thing we got to conquer. Okay? You got to conquer that. You may be conditioned to look, okay, refusing to entertain any other concept outside here or other beyond something or fear. In order to broaden your world, come out of that gate and your experience of it, you must refute the illusion. There's an illusion. See that? That's an illusion. The sameness is the only way. Again, in order to broaden your world and your experiences of it, you must refute the illusion that sameness, comfort zone, is the only way. Okay? Nothing you expect externally matches up with the other. And you're challenged by your own inexperience. Inexperience comes from not coming out of that gate. You can't gain any experience in what's familiar. Okay? So don't miss this opportunity to learn more and grow more. This is your life right here. It's meant for you to step out of your comfort zone. It's meant for you to do something new. It's meant for you to learn more. There's a purpose more for your life than what it is right here, than just tending the garden that you're in. You have something ordinary that is being offered to you as if you remain curious and teachable. So you have to be open, patient, and listen to your intuition. Allow the newness to envelop you as you explore the possibilities. There are hills and valleys and all up and through here, and you can't be scared of it. But the stranger actually has come to invite you to dance to new music, a new tempo, a new sensation that will add more dimension to you and what you create as a result. So actually, it looks like an illusion, but it's really a benefit because this, I like this. This is actually going to help you out here. He's offering you new things to do. So don't let the darkness seem to cause you to be in fear of what's out there. Because darkness is basically akin to the unknown. I can't see it. I don't know what's out there. But there's actually blessings. You know, there's actually blessings out here for you. So it's time to leave room for other points of view, other ways of seeing things with humility and grace. It's time to take the risk because life is a precious diamond with many facets, not just one. So, yes, this garden is beautiful. You've tended to it, you made it what you want, but there's so much more to you than you're offering. And this stranger, even though it's something unknown and you don't know what it is, you're curious about it because it says it right there, curiosity. But you're living in fear. So you got to trust these three working together. All of this is working together for your good. Okay? I like this. I like what I'm seeing. I like what I'm understanding. I love this. Let's see if we got one more coming in from our shamans. So basically, again, come out of the comfort zone. The garden has been tended to. You tended to it enough to the point where it's going to take care of itself if you were to leave it. And if you don't, and if it can't, guess what? There's someone else that's going to be able to come along in your stead and take that space. And you don't have to worry about it. It's time for you to expand your boundaries. It's time for you to step out of your, you know, the garden that you've tended. You got to come out now. It's time. There's more to you than just that. You have so many more abilities, so many gifts, and so many things that you want to offer. So let's see what if the shamans have. Oh wait, oh whoa, wait, whoa. Okay, I guess the shamans really had a lot more to say. Alrighty then. Okay, benefactor, grace, and generosity. Oh wow. Well, that pretty much says everything. You have blessings on top of blessings on top of blessings. I see two bunnies right here. I see a king. So if this is a female looking at this, there's a look at the relationship between them two. There's a lot of abundance in this. So much abundance and love and peace and joy waiting on you on the other side of this one. You are the benefactor. That means you have things that are waiting on you to be just poured upon you, to be blessing you with. Look at that. Then you have will of the wisp, treasures hidden in the shadows. Oh my God, look at this. Will out of the wisp. That's basically saying, you got more blessings. Treasures hidden in the shadows. Treasures hidden in the shadows. Remember, the darkness that we're unafraid of because we don't see what it is out there. But it's just saying treasures hidden in the shadows. So you have things that are waiting on you. All you have to do is not be afraid. Don't let fear lead you. This is such a wonderful hand for 2024. I am feeling it all over the place. It is wonderful. Let's see what else. In the hand, the universe is your partner. Let's line it up with this. And let's line it up with this. These three right here. Your fourth chakra, your heart chakra, and your third chakra are guiding you to step out, listening to intuition. And now it's telling you, in the hand, the universe is your partner. So you can't go wrong if you consistently listen to source through your journey while you're out there. Instead of going on letting your emotions and your own mind lead you, you step out into faith. You step out into listening to your intuition and knowing that the source is leading you, and that source is not going to put you with anyone that's going to hurt you or harm you, but also this person that you're unsure of is going to guide you through this. And grace and generosity, and you have treasures hidden in the shadows waiting for you. Okay, what is the last one? Covenant, sacred contract. Let's see what this one's talking about. Covenant, sacred contract. Commitment, sacred contract for the greater good. So let's look at this. I'll put it right here. Because whatever's out here for you that you're going to get from this stranger that you don't know, that's in the dark, is going to guide you toward all this. When you listen to the source within you, there's a covenant contract. There's greater good within you. There's a sacred contract. I got it down. Sacred contract between you and the universe, source, creator. A sacred contract that's for you to, it's out there. So there's more to you than just this garden. That just confirmed what I said earlier. There is more to you. Sorry, here's the card. There's more to you. Sacred covenant contract. I'm pretty sure we all have a sacred covenant contract, but this is sometimes we don't realize this, that there's a greater purpose for you than what's beyond this garden, than being, what's in this garden. It's beyond this garden, and it's going to come through this stranger that you're not too sure of, but they have blessings for you. And they're going to give you the information you need to get to this place. So everything is working together for your good. The only thing you have to do is learn patience, come out of your comfort zone, get control of your emotions, and don't step on anyone on the way up, because you are on your way up. You are definitely on your way up. It's just how you control it. You know, the covenant, it may be a call to recognize that an ancient agreement you made with the spirit needs to be renewed, or it may be need to be canceled and torn up. It's an opportunity showing up right now that is in full of promise, but you are unable to sign and seal the deal and commit to it. Or are you? Are you ready to take that leap? You know what the calling is within you spiritually, but what's stopping you again? Okay? It must be founded on truth, not your truth, not their truth, but the greater truth, the covenant, the spirit within. It's not about your agenda. There's a spiritual calling on your life, and that you have to line up with. For some reason, it's pointing back to I'm hearing this stranger is going to get you to that place where you need to be spiritually so you can move and maneuver. There's more for you to do than tend this garden. It's not just about you getting the blessings out there. It's about you being the blessing. So it's time for you to step out into that call that you have on your life. Oh gosh, this is so beautiful. Okay. You must continuously invite spirit in. You know, spirit must be invited to come to the table as guarantee of the good faith of all and to ensure that the direction you are embarking on is for the greater good. Some people are really scared of what it is to call on their life. There's no need to be, because the universe is your partner. You're listening to your intuition, which is the spirit of God. You have a covenant. It's already predestined for you to make this path. This is the contract that you signed and said, I want to go down and have this experience. So it's okay. All things work together for good, along with the patience. I'm excited about this reading. This basically has said so much in so little time, and I haven't even gone through half my cards. So, let's see what else we got. I got a couple things more, and we'll be done in about 5 minutes or so. I am being led to go to my mythical. Is it the mystical goddess, or am I gonna go to my tarot? I think I'm going to my mythical goddess. And we almost lost the camera. Okay, we're back on track. So I'm having such a hard time shuffling these cards. I'm just gonna do it this way because it's not cooperating with me. So let's just see what the cards say. If I can grab them. This is a wonderful 2024 beginning. It's some work to do. Oh, there's one. Purifier. Purifier. Not sure what that is. We'll see just a minute. Purifier. Purifier. Oh. Kali has spoken. Kali. Okay. I'm starting to understand this. Let's see what else I can get. Got one more. White buffalo calf woman. Sacred fire. Okay. Purifier, sacred fire, and death. This is telling me everything I need to know and understand. There's a transformation taking place within you that needs to take place within you before you step outside of that gate. And that is, you need to be purified. Spirit is telling me right now that, and this is something that I've learned in a lot of my teaching, my coaching sessions, and also my own life coach sessions that I was in myself. But now I'm a life coach, so I get a lot of this. A life coach and a counselor, a minister, a metaphysical minister. So what does this mean? When people see the death card, they think the worst. There's nothing to be afraid of when it comes to the death card. Actually, with these three cards together right here, You can see them now. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me turn this a little bit. Don't you move. With these three cards being together like this, it simply means that there's some inner healing that needs to take place. Let me put that one in the middle. There's some inner healing that needs to take place, and it's going to be done with the sacred fire. This is a shaman. It says white buffalo calf woman, but I know for a fact that she's a shaman. And when I had my healing, it was done by my life coach, who was also a shaman. And there were some things that were purified within me. Okay, that were healed within me. There were some things that I need to release. I needed to release. I needed to be released in order to be healed. And that's what it means by sacred fire. Your ancestors, your spiritual guides come together and work out some things that need to be healed within you and help you to release those things and let go of them. And as a result of that, this is why the death card is here, because it's basically saying in so many words, in layman terms, out with the old, in with the new. It's about rebirth. It's about coming into fruition to who you truly should be and who you truly are in this life, what your call is on your life. But because of all of the other things that have happened to you since you stepped on this earth in human form, and the programming and all the other things that have happened, you forgot who you are spiritually. So in order to get back to that space and these spaces and be able to hear from intuition and pay attention to your heart chakra and your sacral chakra, and to be able to hear from source clearly, and to be able to get control of emotions and work and love toward everyone, all these things for them to come into play, even for you to gain the patience that you need. There has to be a purification. There has to be a sacred fire used in order for that to happen. And that's where you get to have that healing done. And I do healing sessions as well. I do breath work. I do touch therapy. I do Reiki. So it just depends. It doesn't necessarily have to be a shaman, but I'm just saying for you right now, this card is a shaman. And I know it because it reminds me of my coach, who is a shaman. That's how I knew. Once I saw this, I knew what it was about instantly. There is a purification that takes place once you're open and ready. You have to be open to receive this. And this says it right here. And also in this contract, you have to be ready. You have to be patient and open. All of this needs to take place in order for all this to get healed and all of this to take place as well. But before any of this has to be done. And you have to be willing and ready for it to take place. You have to be really willing and ready to step out of that comfort zone that you know you don't want to be in anymore. That you have been silently crying to yourself saying, I'm ready. I'm done with this life. I'm done with this part of my life. I'm ready to move forward. I'm ready. I know there's more to life than just this. So, once you started getting to that point, and you start really seeking source and going within and meditating and getting silent and understanding that there's more, then doors start to open. And all of a sudden this contract, just to let you know, this is a spiritual contract, and we all have one, because again, we are all here on as an assignment that we've chosen. A lot of people don't understand it, but yes, you chose this assignment because you wanted to have the experience that you're having now. We've had various experiences in our past lives. And we learn a lot of different things. And sometimes we learn so much until we don't have to come back to learn, but we come back as a teacher to teach others and to help them to take that same path, because all roads simply lead to one creator, back to the creator, what you call the creator. Back to energy source, back to source energy, back to spirit. All roads lead back, because once we're done with this human form, we go back to being our spiritual selves. So this is the road. And I know a lot of you have already felt this, and you're like, what's really going on? I really want to know. So with that being said, I want to just say thank you all for listening to this. Hopefully it helped you. If you would like to get a more personal reading or anything else you would like to get a personal reading, please email me at the email below. Contact me at rebirthdimension@gmail.com, and you can set up a time to have your personal one-on-one reading. Readings are $30 starting off, and if they're a little bit more in depth, it'll go up per price. It depends on what you're trying to do. This was actually more of a, usually my general readings I may do a 3 or 4 card pull, but this one's a little bit more intense because we're talking about the next year, what things you may need to take care of within yourself, how to get past those comfort zones. This was a little bit more in depth. So something like this is going to cost about $45. And this is really self-explanatory almost, but it helped to navigate you through where do you need to go, what's coming for you if you do certain things, and to understand who you truly are in the midst of it, and what your destiny is. So again, this is one of my first readings. I'm going to work on committing. This is my big deal. Work on committing, but I'm not going to commit at the same time because I want to make sure that when it's time to do a reading, that I actually do it when spirit tells me to do it with, and I do that with anything else that I do as well. So I want to send you all light and love. Again, if you want to receive your own one-on-one reading, please contact me at rebirthdimension@gmail.com, and we can set up a time for you. General readings start at $30, and they can go up to $45 depending on how, and even higher depending on how long the reading is or how short, or depends on what it is that you're looking for. But this was pretty much an in-depth one. They can go from 30 minutes to 45 minutes up to an hour. So that's why the price can change. But again, thank you for joining me. I hope this helped you so much on so many levels. If you have any questions, post them in the comments and I'll try to answer them as much as possible. But everyone, take care. I will have one more reading possibly. I'm pretty sure I'll do another reading. If I haven't missed a full moon already, I may do it. If I have, then I'll do it for the new year. Because I did see the moon was pretty bright last night, but I don't know if it was the actual full moon. But we shall see. So you may either get two more readings, or one more reading. One, if it's 2, it's going to be the full moon and the new another new year reading, or it's going to be a new year reading as well. But this is kind of like a preempt to the new year. So you guys take care, be blessed, have a wonderful day, think positive thoughts, and I hope this reading helped you. Bye, everyone.